everybody? Welcome back to A Late Show. He is the chief general news anchor for CNBC and the host of The News with Shepard Smith. Please welcome to A Late Show, Shepard Smith. Shep, good to see you.
Steve, good to see you too. Thank you.
You know, I want you to know, Shep, and I'm not just blowing secondhand smoke up your ass here. I TiVo your show.
TiVo?
Or whatever. I DVR it. I'm grandpa. I'm grandpa. You young kids with your new terms I don't understand. I did not realize how much I miss Shepard Smith until Shepard Smith was back, baby.
Hey, it's nice to be back over on a different channel. I like it here.
Yeah, CNBC.
First in business worldwide.
It's the first name in Shark Tanks.
Yeah.
You got to report on that. We've got a slew of tanks filled with sharks over there. You got to do something. So you were on the air last night till how late?
About 4 Eastern.
Have you bathed since then?
Spit shined. A little spongy thing.
Sure.
There's no time. Sure. We got to do the news.
Sure, a little water on the back of the net, a couple rose petals ready to go. Okay.
Boom.
Last night was not the night that the Democrats were necessarily hoping for. There was a lot of, hope for another blue wave, even something like the blue wave in 2018. But the delay in the reporting itself, like not knowing everything yet, that's not abnormal, right? It's a perfectly normal situation, especially normal for COVID.
Well, it is, but it's normal because you vote and then you count. It's just in the past we didn't pay that much attention to the fact that in some places it takes longer to count.
Tell me the order of that again. I want to write that down. You vote, yeah.
And then counting.
I thought it was vote, declare who won, and then stop counting. Is that not how
that's the new? That's the COVID new. Don't like it.
Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What surprised you about last night? Anything? Like, what were you paying most attention to?
I wasn't paying that much attention to the polls, except, we talked to a lot of people on the right and on the left before to kind of get ready to prepare for what's going to go on.
Yeah.
And they have their own polling and they know their things. And really both sides were saying, this may be an earlier night than we thought. But, you prepare for everything and hope it goes short, but it didn't. It went long. And we're a nation divided, not new information.
Now, what about the polls? Like, I think that some people were surprised that there wasn't a broader sweep by the Democrats based on what the polls were. Is it time just to hold posters down in the bathtub until the bubbles stop coming up? Should we just not have any polling anymore? Because some people were taken by surprise by this. I'm not going to say anybody I know was checking 538 every 2 minutes and is sitting right over here on the set with me. My wife, well, you don't know, Shep, my wife is sitting right over here. Evie, you want to say hi to Shep?
Hi.
There you go.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you too.
There you go. So what about, what's polling worth, Shep, for the news people? Not for campaigns, but for news people.
Well, we can find out what people are most interested in through the polling, and then we could cover those things and try to give them more clarity, more information, more breadth and depth of reporting. But the part about where we cover who it is that they're into, that's for a horse race, and I feel like that's more for us than for anybody else. It doesn't serve any useful purpose in the end. The issues are important to know. How they're feeling every minute is probably just our own self-indulgence. We ought to skip it.
Speaking of what we should not focus on and what we should focus on, one of the things I like about watching the news with Shepard Smith, weeknights on CNBC, is that it feels like the news. Like, I really feel like I'm just getting sort of, I don't want to say basic facts, because you go in depth on certain stories, but it feels like comfort food in that I don't feel like I'm being sold when I watch your news. What do you think? What's your mandate, self-imposed, for how you want to do the news?
It's our whole team, and it really comes throughout the company. We want to find the facts, present the news without the pundits, and give it some depth and breadth in areas where we're focusing, and make sure that we don't talk down to people. And remember that there's more happening besides whatever's coming out of the White House and the people who love it or hate it. There are important issues all over the country. There's COVID, there's racial injustice, there's social tension, there's the haves and the have-nots. income disparity. And then there's climate that is eventually going to make the scientists say all of this look like it was a cakewalk. So we have to present all of that, or we're really not doing things justice. And that's our goal every day. We're still young. We're a startup within an established company, but we're rolling like a startup, and we're just getting better every day. I feel like what journalists do is important if we do it well.
Do you get along with the other people at CNBC? Because some of those guys look like real tools.
No, they're just really smart.
Really?
I don't
they sure
understand.
act like they're really smart. Does that mean they're
Well,
smart? Because people think I'm smart, and I mostly just have a good memory. Joe
When I
Kernan
came
is a
in
good
here-
guy? Joe Kernan's a good guy?
I don't know, Joe. We work different hours. But I think he's a good guy. Where'd you go? I hear he's a great guy. I've never come to a place, Stephen, for real, where you come in and they treat you already like family. It's such a cliche thing. But this is a big company, but it rolls small. And everybody has each other's back. It's not that whole stab you in the back, look at the new guy coming in place. Everybody's really chipped in here, and we're excited about this. And it's because of the mission. There's a place in life for just finding out what's happening and telling people about it, because they don't care what you think. I know they don't care what I think. My whole family doesn't care what I think.
Well, I want to ask you what you think about one thing. I want to talk a lot about Fox News, but that's where, of course, we
Good.
all got to know you. What do you think? Like the Fox News, you're original. You're an OG Fox News guy from 95, 96. Is the mission of Fox News now, as you see it, the same one than when you started? Like, do you recognize this the network that you started at?
I certainly recognize the news division for which I worked.
Okay.
I mean, journalists like Jennifer Griffin and John Roberts, they want to do the same thing that journalists that I know everywhere want to do. They want to find the truth, seek the truth, find the truth, tell the truth, give it context and perspective. That's what they want to do, like everybody else. As for the rest of it, the whole media landscape has changed. Every company is different than it was when I first started. We operate on so many more platforms, but the mission ought to be the same, and ours at CNBC is the same. It's stick to the truth and tell it straight, and I'm really loving it.
Let me ask you something else about CNBC. Fox called Arizona for Biden early.
Yep.
Okay, I did not expect that from the Hannity network. Can you talk me through what goes into a network calling something?
You know, you get a divorce from someplace and you have to keep talking about it, which, I will indulge.
Well, we all still kind of find your ex-wife fascinating.
Well, I know.
I mean, don't get me wrong, she is a bitch, but that's kind of fun.
That polling, I mean, that decision desk, I mean, look back, they've always been really good. They're good at what they do. They're aggressive. They run that thing kind of like a campaign operation. They're good at it. They called Arizona first.
Oh,
I hope for
it often
everybody
looks like a campaign.
Well, that's your observation. I'm over here now. Hi.
Thank you. Exactly. It's you and the tanks and the sharks. You're great.
Right.
Now,
yeah.
Florida is a state you know well. How long did you live there, Shep?
My mom was there 35 years. I worked there for 8 or 9.
What does no one get about Florida, Shep?
That it's not one thing. Florida, the farther south you go in Florida, the farther north you kind of are. There's the Northeasterners who live down southeast, and there's the Midwesterners who live down southwest. There's the people from Atlanta and Nashville and New Orleans who live in the Northwest, and then there's those people in Jacksonville, and then there's the I-4 corridor. It's all kinds of things. It's in some ways it's like America. It's a lot of different people rolling. Well, it is. It's rolling a lot of different ways, coast to coast to coast.
Now, it looks like the Democrats are less likely to flip the Senate, and Republicans may have picked up a few seats in the House. There's still a lot outstanding. It's hard to know at this point. We don't know who's going to be president yet, but if it is going to be Joe Biden, has Trump, in your opinion, proven that you actually don't need a Congress on your side to get things done because he has made such extended use of executive orders that I know Obama and Bush used them too, but Trump has raised it to a new art. Is the presidency, in your opinion, too powerful?
What I've seen is that everything about societal norms was not written down, and there was a way that politicians and leaders sort of followed and always had for over 2 centuries, and those norms started to break down and started to get exploited in some ways. some of the population was really happy about that, and some of the population was really pissed. But it happened, and now we have to evaluate whether we want that to continue and whether as a society we want to tweak some of those rules and write a few more things down. That's not for me to decide, but I feel like it's going to be part of the narrative going forward.
Well, I know you got to do your own broadcast in just a few minutes. Can you give us a little, give us an idea of what your story is going to be for the next couple of days? Anything in the news that's big right now?
We'll likely count. We'll count. We'll watch them count the votes. We'll add up the COVID numbers.
Okay.
We'll see if we can find anyone out there who's doing good stuff and inspiring. And we'll now know that you're watching. So maybe a Carol Burnett sort of pull of the ear or something, if you're lucky.
Well, Shep, good to see you. I will be watching. The News with Shepard Smith airs weeknights on CNBC. Shepard. It just says Shepard. It literally just says the word Shepard. Shepard.
It's very Oprah.
That's all it says is Shepard. When we come back, I'll explain one reason our elections are such a mess. Stick around. Thanks, Shep.